Hello everyone, I am Sivadasan. In this video, I will be continuing with the mind, the mysterious invisible object. In my first video, I had mentioned that the mind is not an organ of the body, but it is not an object separate from our body also, as they are inseparably linked together. Human body is always fascinating to the scientific world. The urge to search and find from the time he gained consciousness sets him apart from all other creatures. All the sciences aim at human well-being and healthy survival. According to physiology, if the human body is dissected, we will not be able to find the organ called mind. But its effect can clearly be seen in every movement of man. The man thirsting for knowledge began to examine this mysterious invisible object with the help of psychology. As a result, many new discoveries were made. In order to understand our mind, it is essential to know the phenomena of our mind. Mind has got three functions: thinking, feeling, and desires. So, all the way going back to the ancient Greek philosophers, the debate continues as to whether the mind can exist or not. There are two views surfaced. One is called Monism and the other is called Dualism. The Monism was introduced in the 18th century by Christian von Wolff in his work Logic in 1728. Monism refers to the ultimate faith that an individual's mind and body are equal and it is generated from a supreme soul, and the mind and body are connected with each other. Monism states that all individual souls are created from the Supreme Soul and ultimately merge with the Supreme Soul after death of the individual's body. Dualism is closely associated with the thought of René Descartes, who holds the mind is non-physical substance. Descartes clearly identified the mind with the consciousness and self-awareness and distinguished this from the brain as the seat of intelligence. Dualism refers to the ultimate faith that the mind and the body of an individual are two separate things and that can be differentiated. Dualism, however, does not believe that all individual souls are created from the Supreme Soul but are dependent on the Supreme Soul for their existence. Sigmund Freud, the founder of psychoanalysis, divided the human consciousness into three different levels of awareness: the conscious, the preconscious or subconscious, and the unconscious. Freud's iceberg theory is a floating iceberg which illustrates three levels of consciousness. The tip of iceberg that extends above the water represents the conscious mind. The conscious mind consists of what we are aware of at any given point of time. It includes the things that we are thinking about right now, even if it is in front of the mind or the back. If you are aware of it, then it is a conscious mind. For example, right now you may be consciously aware of this video you are watching, the sound of the music you are listening to, or a discussion you are having with someone. All the thoughts passing through your mind, the sensations and the perceptions from outside world, and the memories that you are bringing into your awareness, all are part of that consciousness experience. In Freud's iceberg metaphor, the preconscious or subconscious exits just below the surface of the water. The preconscious is the next level of consciousness. We can consider it as a storehouse of all remembered experiences. That is, it includes memories and experiences that can easily be retrieved with some effort. For example, remembering the dessert eaten previously or the examination given before. The unconscious mind is the primary source of human behavior. As an iceberg floats in the water, the huge mass of it remains below the surface. Only a small percentage of the whole iceberg is visible above the surface, and the largest and most influential part remains hidden below the surface. This is made up of thoughts, memories, and the other desires that are buried deep within ourselves. far below our conscious awareness. Even though we are not aware of their existence, they have a significant influence on our behavior. For example, things in our unconsciousness that might be forgotten include negative experiences from the past or a traumatic event that pushed out of our subconscious. Freud postulated three basic systems that are contained within the human personality: the id, the ego, and the superego. Id represents unchanged biological forces. The superego is the voice of social conscience, and the ego is the rational thinking that mediates between the two and the reality. These three are not a separate system, but together functions as a whole. I had to brief little more about the mind since it's an endless subject. In my next video, the place of mind in the philosophical system of India will be briefly discussed. I hope you find the video very useful and informative. Please do comment, like. If not subscribed, please subscribe and share with all your near and dear ones. Thank you very much.